million miles an hour, because I know from this point on there is no turning back. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story from when I was in prison. I was only in at this time when the incident happened that I'm telling you the story about. I was only in about 7, maybe 8 months. I had just got transferred from RCI in Hagerstown to Jessup, and I was at this place called BrockBridge. It was a wild prison. It's medium security and it's a bunch of dorms, and it was just wild, wide open, and it was like probably, I think it was 86 or 96 men per dorm, and there's like 8 dorms up top, 8 down the bottom. It could be 6 up top, 6 down the bottom, 8 up top, 8 down the bottom. But the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of dudes in there, a lot. So I was there when this incident happened. I was there a couple weeks. I had met a few dudes from my neighborhood, and we clicked up. You know, we was working out together, walking the yard together, just, you know, keeping a tight knit on us, not letting nobody in if we don't know you, stuff like that, you know. Prison's a dog eat dog world, and there's nothing short about that saying at all. You know, if you can't handle yourself and you got nice shoes, you're gonna lose them. If you can't handle yourself and you go to commissary every week, you're gonna lose it. So you gotta be able to defend yourself, and you gotta be able to defend yourself multiple times, because they're gonna try you, and they're gonna try and see if you have any weaknesses. They're gonna try and see if they come at you with 2 guys one time or 4 guys the next time. So one of the dudes that was in our circle, he had like really high-end throwback jerseys, and use your imagination, man. These 2 hoodlums, for lack of better terms, wanted his shit, but we didn't really know it at the time. We was hanging out in his dorm one evening. We had just made a hookup, and we're watching a movie. Hookup is, you know, you take various ingredients off commissary and you make a meal out of it. It can be a stir fry, it can be a wet hookup, but stir fries, if you know how to make them, are really good. So don't knock them until you try it. They're really good. So yeah, we was eating a hookup, and my man heard this rattling near his locker. So he puts the bowl down. He's like, yo, what the fuck? I think that's my locker. He walks over and he's like, hey yo, what y'all think y'all doing? Blah, 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 blah. So we hear static over in that area. So we put our food down and we walk over to see what's going on. And we see 2 dudes are standing next to one of our homeboys, and the other 2 are walking away with his clothes. So as they're walking to go out the door, coincidentally, and kind of lucky for my little homeboy, the dude who just robbed him and had all his clothes dipped off into the bathroom. What happened was, it was break time in BrockBridge. Let me tell you what that is. In BrockBridge, every 50 minutes, you get a 10-minute break. All the dorms are unlocked. You get to go to the phone room, or you get to go to the rec room. You get to go out in the yard. Or if you're in the yard, rec room, or phone room, and you want to go back to your dorm, you can. You're really not supposed to be in anyone else's dorms, but the CEOs really never pushed it. But so we was in my homeboy's dorm, like I said, eating a hookup watching a movie, and when the dude tried to dip out, the COs was walking in. He dipped in the bathroom, and me and my other homeboy hurried and walked behind him. Was like, yo, you ain't taking his shit. You ain't take, nah. So he put the clothes down, and while the COs was there, he hurried up and dipped out of the dorm, and me and my homeboy grabbed our other homeboy's shit and walked it back over to him. Was like, here, yo, you gotta put 2 locks on it. So after that happened, the COs had locked the door. There's one more break until the night's over, and we know now we have to retaliate. You have to. You can't let things like that slide in prison. Somebody tries to steal from you, disrespect you, call you out, call you outside your name. Any kind of disrespect has to be dealt with, has to be handled immediately, like as soon as possible. So we're contemplating and preparing and plotting what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna do it. Fortunately, while we're doing that, one of the heads of the BGF, Black Gorilla family, one of the heads of the BGF happens to be in that dorm at the time. Dude was cool as shit. His name was Uncle Mike. He comes up to me, yo, Stutter. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, what y'all gonna do? He's like, what you think we're gonna do? And I asked him, why are you asking? Is that one of your guys? He was like, nah. Anyways, he hangs with us, but he ain't official. I said, all right, let me ask you one more question. Was that authorized? He said, nope. Okay, when hits happen or robberies happen, if it's not authorized by one of the gang leaders, he's open game. Even if he's a gang member, you just have to show respect and go to the gang leader and let him know, hey man, was this authorized? And he say no. All right, well, your dude hit my man last night. You know what's gonna happen. It has to happen. You just gotta give respect and let the dude know. He can retaliate if he wants, but that's just rules of the game behind the walls. So he was like, nah, he's not one of us. He said it wasn't ordered, it wasn't sanctioned. So it's like, all right, well, we gotta eat him. And me, I was only in prison at the time total like 8 months, I think. It was like 7 or 8 months. So not only is my adrenaline rushing, I'm starting to get like a little nervous, because I know that not only do we gotta smash dude, but we gotta hurt him. Like we gotta try to maim this guy. Like we gotta try to put him out of commission. Not kill, but damn near the next closest thing. So Uncle Mike was like, well, look, Stutter, yo, if you're going to do it, you need to do it right. Walks me over to his bunk area, opens up a Bible. In the spleen of the Bible, he pulls out what we call in there a hammer. It's a little homemade little makeshift knife. It ain't nothing to kill nobody, but you can really hurt a person with it. Like 4 or 5 inches long, maybe 3 of it. 3 of the inches was the handle. So you had a good poker, maybe the size of a pinky length. And so it's like, all right, so now I'm getting more scared. I'm not getting nervous now, I'm getting scared, because I know if something goes wrong, I can turn my 5-year prison sentence into 55 or anything crazy. It used to be where if you got a jailhouse murder, they couldn't give you no more than 10 years. They don't do that anymore. They treat murder in prison like they treat murder on the street. So we planned what we're going to do. You know, as soon as we see him, it's going to be SOS. Is what they, you know what I mean? SOS. Smash on sight. This nigga's got to go. And we're going to make an example out of his ass. Watch. Everybody was like, yo, they talk shit. They ain't going to do nothing. We get in the back stairwell. We're hunting this dude down. It's all get hit with 20 more years, 30 more years, they're gonna know not to fuck with me.